Nice. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Ash Wednesday. If you're new here, my name is Ash Taylor. I'm your host. This handsome guitar picking guy next to me is my husband, Chris. He is the guitar picker and the moderator of the comments. But thank you all so much for being here. Please comment down below. Let us know what you're up to, where you're watching from. Don't be a stranger.
Right.
Just say whatever. Also, really quick, can you guys hear and see us okay? We're trying a little bit different of a sound setup. I want to make sure there's no feedback or nothing's weird. So please comment and let us know.
Absolutely.
You know how technology is. It's like you change one thing and then 50 other things decide not to work in the chain.
Yep.
But that's what it is. Well, guys, we've had a great, wonderful, busy day. Chris has been working on his cookbook. I have been doing 50,000 projects. So today, you're getting me with no makeup, barefooted, and a guitar in hand. And that's how it should be.
That's what we do.
Oh, and you're cracking a nice cold one. Don't worry, guys. It's sparkling water. It's nothing too crazy.
Lime-flavored sparkling water. Real wild and rebellious over here.
Yeah. I have my cherry bubbly, is how I like to say it. Pinkies up. Well, babe, you want to say hey to some folks in the comments?
Yep, let's see.
See what kind of trouble is here with us today?
Apologize. We got Air Frying Auntie in the house. Says, hey all, I may be in and out if I don't respond. Happy Wednesday, Ash, Chris, and all.
Oh, Auntie, hello. I hope you're doing well and having a good Wednesday.
Janelle is here. Yay, I remembered it was Ash Wednesday.
Yay.
Says hi to Shauna, Air Frying Auntie.
Awesome.
And Janelle also says, let's all hit the like and subscribe button for this lovely lady. Yes, please
Janelle,
do so.
Thank you so much, and I so appreciate you being here, sweet friend.
Yep.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Lynn is in the house. 22QCat says, hey all.
Hello, Lynn.
And Sean Bradley is in the house. Good evening, all.
Hello to Sean, and if they're around, Shell and Austin as well.
That's right. Brian Fly Fisherman Dishes here. Good evening, all the bad ashes.
I see. He knows what's up.
He knows what's up.
If you guys don't know, if you head on over to ashtaylor.com, we should have a little ticker running across the bottom of your screen. If you go there, you'll sign up for my Patreon group, which is my official fan club, The Bad Ashes.
Yep.
And there's lots of really awesome, cool people in there, and you get all kinds of behind-the-scenes access and stuff that nobody else gets to see.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lewis Stone is here. Howdy, all y'all. Hope I can behave myself actually watching a live and not a repeat.
Well, Lewis, I'm so glad you're here, my friend. I guess this whole no job thing is working to your advantage. He's getting to see all the live streams and do all the things, but hey, we're happy you're here. And
That's right.
This means that Chris, you can't talk bad about him.
I will not say anything about Lewis today.
You can't say nothing. He's here and he's listening and he's all here.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Mar is in the house. Says hi, Ash Taylor and Chris.
Well, hello, Mar, my sweet friend. Glad you're here. That's our friend from Brazil.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we have Mr. Barry Weems in the house.
Hi, Barry. So good you're here, my friend.
And a little shout out for our brother Barry over the road.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Yes, Barry is our truck driving man. He's hard worker, man. We so appreciate you, Barry. Yep. Thank you for being here. We appreciate all truck drivers.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you guys for keeping the logistics of everything running for us all.
It's a tough job, man. Tough job.
It is. Miss Evelyn is here, says hello, friends.
Hello, beautiful. How are you? I hope you're doing well.
The one and only superhero Jeff Cox is in the house.
Nice.
Hello, all. Chris, Ash, you beautiful couple. Aw, and dang it, Lewis, I was hoping to talk smack about you when you were not here. Oh, man, I never got any fun.
Awesome, Jeff. It's so good that you're here. Thank you for being here.
That's right. Sherry Nevada Pup is in the house, says hello, all, with a peace sign.
Hi, Sherry. Glad you're here.
Absolutely. Mar says, you rock.
You rock, Mar. You rock. You know, Mar has been, our friend from Brazil, he has been, I think, to almost every single Ash Wednesday that we have ever done.
Yeah.
And I think that is so cool, you guys. I mean, anytime anyone tunes in, we so appreciate it. But we basically have people watching from all over the world. I know all over the United States, we have people watching Brazil. We have some folks in the UK that pop in from time to time. It's just so crazy cool. But Mar, thank you for being here every week. It's a highlight of my week, my friend.
Absolutely. Addicted to Antlers is in the house. Says good evening, everyone.
Well, hello. Hope you're doing well.
Lewis says, smack on Jeffrey Cox. I can't type fast enough for any good comebacks.
It's too much work. I talk to text everything, and it's always, if you ever text me a message, I guarantee I talk to text it, and there's like how many misspelt words or like weird things. But that's just me, so I understand. I get it, Lewis. I get it.
Big brother Brandon Box in the house.
Hello, big brother.
Ash Wednesday. Literally amazing sounds. You two are harmony in more ways than one.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Absolutely.
You know, I really enjoy, I have to say, getting to sit and pick guitars every Wednesday night for about 5 minutes or so with my husband. Maybe that's what people should do. Married couples just learn how to play the guitar and just sit and pick.
Maybe
I love it.
We have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Wynn is in the house. Says
Hello.
hello everyone. Here for the great music and friends.
Oh, well, you came to the right place. Thank you for being here. We appreciate that.
Love it.
Yes.
Janelle says, egads, I can't keep up with all the hellos. Everyone talking in the chat with each other.
You know what though? I love that. I mean, this is what we're
Yeah.
here. We're here to hang out and talk with each other, build friendships.
Yep, absolutely. Jeff Cox says, awesome soul-lifting guitar work to paint my infectious disease-bringing plague flies to.
I have to say, so Jeff actually sent me a couple of pictures of these flies that he actually paints and all.
Yeah.
They're really
cool.
We were talking last week about nerdy things that we're all into, and so he sent me some pictures, and I was like, dude, these are actually really sick.
Yep.
Very cool.
Absolutely. Sherry says, I know, me neither, Janelle. Can't keep up with the hellos. I just say hey, hi to all.
Hello.
Lynn says, our typing fingers are bloody with all the hellos, Janelle.
Everyone's so social today.
That's right. Jeff says, nah, Lewis, I'd never talk smack about you while you're listening.
While you're listening.
Imzadi is in the house with some hearts for us today.
Well, hello. That's a name I'm not sure if I've seen here before, but thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're here.
Absolutely.
Love that. We love new friends. Always, always.
We always love y'all tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody sees and hears. This is excellent.
Great. Just making sure, guys.
And Lewis says, hi, Ash and Chris. Nice to meet you both.
Now, Lewis. Who's Lewis? No.
That's right.
Hey, man. Awesome. We're happy you're here. So cool to have you here and not on a replay, right?
Yeah. So Imzadi made the comment, no reverb. Yes, there is no reverb. You are hearing naturally what we do because we don't hide behind effects.
Nope.
We play actual music for real.
No reverb, just straight up through a computer. Can I say country music?
That's right, country music.
I feel like such an old timer when I say that,
That's
though.
right.
Such a...
Christopher Williams is in the house, says,
What's
sing an
up?
original, Ash.
Oh, my buddy Christopher Williams. What's up, man? How are you? Hey, well, guess what, guys?
It's coming.
It's coming. You hang tight. We are going to play your original. Kind of a funny little thing. We'll share with you guys real quick. So, we stream this to YouTube, and then we also stream it to Facebook. So they have changed the rules over on the Meta, the company that owns Facebook and Instagram. Yeah. You can actually no longer go live and actually play a song you did not write.
Right.
So a cover song. So there was a couple weeks ago, Chris and I, we were doing a live stream on Ash Wednesday, and we had some fun playing some guitar riffs from 80s rock songs, and they flagged it. I got in big trouble with Facebook. So, yeah, they have a bunch of rules and regulations. So, until they change it, when you tune into an Ash Wednesday, we only play original music here. Because if not, we get in trouble.
Right.
I mean, we're in trouble anyway, but you know what I mean. But
I'm always in trouble. It's fine.
Yeah, we're used to it.
It's
but
fine.
Fun fact, guys, about
Fun
powers
fact.
that be.
Holly Springer's in the house. Good evening, Ash, Chris, and Mel, and the gang.
Oh, well, hello, Holly. I'm so glad you're here.
And there's our buddy Carl Keto Dog in the house.
Carl.
Sounds amazing, y'all.
Well, thank you, Carl. Hope you're doing well. Carl, I heard on a live stream the other day that you were doing taxes for you and Evelyn. I hope that went well.
Yes.
I did our taxes a couple months ago, and I cried.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yes, but you know what? We got it done. So hopefully,
being self-employed, 1, 2, 3 different businesses.
Yeah, we're self-employed 3 times over.
Yeah.
So
they're not nice. They're not nice.
They don't like us, but yes.
No.
But hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully it all went good for you, my friend.
Absolutely. Sean says, I thought you were going to break out some Marshall Tucker band for a second there. I'm always flirting with Disaster Man.
Stealing riffs. I like it.
It's what we do.
It is what we do.
It's what we do. Jeff Cox says, Ash, I'll say to you what I once told my sister as a kid. You don't have to cover beauty with makeup. Actually, I said clown paint to my sister.
Clown paint? That's hilarious. Well, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that.
Yes, that is correct.
I will say, I think sometimes it's really cool to get all glammed up and all that. And usually I don't wear a lot of makeup when we do Ash Wednesdays. But today, especially, we have just had a really busy, intense day, and I just didn't have time. And I said, you know what? We're all friends here. Who am I trying to impress? Psh,
Here we go.
no one. Yes.
That's right.
Be your natural self.
That's right. The beard is in the house. Dustin from Keto Simple is here. Says, good evening from Target.
Oh, now I call it Target.
Target.
Target, or I've heard it called Targetto too.
That's right. Well, depends on which one you go to, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, what are you buying at Target? I hate to be nosy, but I'd like to know what is the beard. Also, I like how you say the beard is in the house, and I immediately know, oh, that's Dustin.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Oh, I know exactly who that is.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's Dustin. That's my buddy.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. I love this. Sean says, hiya, Dustin. I can tell you're not a stormtrooper. You're always hitting a target. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I appreciate that Star Wars reference. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
They got the jokes.
Evelyn says, we can play our nose flutes together, learning to play a ukulele at school.
I actually think that's kind of cool, Evelyn. If you guys do sit and play nose flutes together, I think that may be the key to a happy long marriage.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. Auntie is on Bluetooth listening in. So,
very cool.
So she's hanging with us at least audibly.
Very nice.
Good. Everybody's just talking to everybody. It's so great.
And that's what we like.
Carl says, got to keep up with those quarterly estimated tax payments so I don't cry.
You know what, Carl? That's very smart. Very smart. We're right behind you.
There is the beautiful Cindy DeManch in the house.
Hi, Cindy.
She says hello, fixing eggs and bacon for dinner.
Ooh, yummy, yummy. Hello to Brian and Max as well, if they can hear us.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Everybody's saying hello. Auntie says, will be full attention after making my antipasti salad.
Auntie is making antipasti salad. I like it. It's a joke.
Antipasta salad. I like it.
I like it. Well, hey, since we're caught up on comments for a quick second, let's go ahead. I wanted to make an announcement here really quick and just talk about some housekeeping stuff if y'all are cool. So first things first is we've already talked about you and I've had a great week so far, you guys. We've had such a wonderful, awesome week. We have just been insanely busy. I don't think Chris and I are...
There's nothing that's greater than exhaustion.
Pretty much. No,
beautiful.
but, there's lots of great things going on and good stuff happening in our lives, and we are so grateful and blessed. We just don't get to sleep very much, so there's that. But I wanted to share some cool things with you guys. So, for starters, I actually added a show that I'm going to be playing here in Nashville. So if you want, babe, I threw up a little flyer here so we can show you guys on the screen.
Go.
So I'm excited. We're going to be playing at Big Jimmy's in downtown Nashville. That's on Broadway. And that's going to be Wednesday, April 30th, so the last Wednesday of this month. And I play at 7 p.m. I had to second guess myself.
That's right.
7 p.m. I should probably just read my own show flyer, shouldn't I? But so if you guys are going to be in the downtown Nashville area by chance, please come and see me. I don't get to go play down on Broadway very often, but when I do, it's a lot of fun, and it's just a great chance to meet a lot of new people. I feel like there's so many people that come here on vacation to listen to country music, and it's great. I mean, it really, really, really is. It's really awesome. So I wanted to let you guys know that we announced the show, though, so I'm going to be playing that here in a couple of weeks. The other thing is, Chris and I are going to hang out with you guys and have a ball, and then tomorrow, I can't talk too much about it, but I actually got this really cool opportunity tomorrow morning. So if y'all are the praying type, so shoot me up a prayer if you don't mind. But I actually had a really cool opportunity come around with a company here in Nashville. And basically, like I said, I'll tell more details when I can. Unfortunately, I can't open my mouth too much. But this company is a huge company, and I would be one of 30 people in the entire world. When I say people, I guess I would just say artists. So I would be one of 30 artists that this company would be working with to do a bunch of cool stuff. So it is a massively huge opportunity, and I have been working really hard all day on stuff for them. And tomorrow morning,
studying. It's like being in school.
Yes, it's like being in school and trying to get all your ducks in a row. So I've been working my little butt off, which I'm happy to do. But tomorrow morning, I actually have to get up and drive about an hour to Franklin, Tennessee, and I actually have some meetings and some stuff there. So it's going to be a very long day for me, and I have a lot of stuff going on. So if y'all don't mind just praying for me tomorrow. If you think about it, if you're the praying kind, I would really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And I promise as soon as I can say more, so if I basically show up and don't screw up.
That's right.
I'll definitely tell you guys more, but it's a really great opportunity, and I'm really excited about it. So what we got going on in the comments, hello?
Absolutely. Sherry says, that tax situation was me when I was your age. Craft service truck, my escrow job, my ex's job, and competing with the service dog in Nevada. Too much taxes. Now I don't even file because no money.
Yeah, I feel that.
There's ups and downs to both.
Yeah, that is the thing though, man. It's pros. It's just pros and cons. Like that's literally all it is for sure.
That's right. Guinea pig Brian is in the house. He says hi, and Max says hi. Woof.
Oh, hello, Brian. Hi, Max. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Dustin was telling Sean that he was funny, and Sean says, "Thanks, Dustin. I'll be here all week. Well, in all the live streams, that is."
You just got to bring your sense of humor into all the live streams.
That's right.
You bring joy throughout the entire week. That's how it should work.
Yeah, and everybody's giving prayers, putting prayers up for you for that.
Well, thank you guys. Listen, I really appreciate that, you guys. I'm a big believer in the power of prayer.
Yeah.
I would be a mess without it. So thank you guys just for being here and just being able to pray and everything. It honestly makes me feel a lot more confident and just at peace and at ease.
Yep.
So
absolutely. If you guys haven't done so yet, also make sure to hit the thumbs up button and the share button and comment. Let us know you're watching. All of those things on this stream so that we know you're here and that Ash knows that you guys are being supportive. It helps a lot.
Absolutely. I so appreciate that. I wanted to mention too, it probably spoke for itself, but so we will be here next Wednesday, and if you're new, so we actually go live every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern. The first Wednesday of every month, we always do a giveaway, so that's always a lot of fun. But yeah, we pick guitars, we hang out, we ask questions, do our thing, and it's just a great time. So if you're new, tune in every Wednesday, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. The only time that we don't, of course, go live is when we have to travel or have a show or something. So the last Wednesday of this month, which is Wednesday, April 30th, since I'll be playing that show in downtown Nashville, I unfortunately will not be going live. So we'll post and remind you guys, but just a heads up. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, so oddly enough, I feel like time is just flying by, which it always does, but this Sunday is Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like we just celebrated Christmas.
Yeah.
And now here we are. But I love Easter. It's one of my favorite holidays for sure. And I want to know, put in the comments below, like, what are you guys doing to celebrate Easter? Do you celebrate Easter? For Chris and I, we're going to be actually going to church in the morning, which we're really looking forward to. That will be really nice. So we're going to go to church in the morning, and then my two youngest brothers live here in Nashville, along with my new sister-in-law, Jay, and they're all coming over to our house, and guess who's cooking dinner? It's not me. It's Chris. So Chris is actually going to be cooking, some ham and deviled eggs and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to just kind of have a feast with family and just kind of hang out and enjoy. But let us know how you're spending your Easter. I can't believe, though, it's this Sunday. It's
pretty wild.
It just, time flies. So I feel like I used to, when I was a kid, I really used to enjoy like the Easter egg hunt and like all this kind of stuff. And now I feel like I would do it. I just don't have the time to. But I think one of my favorite memories of Easter, like in my adulthood, is actually, I don't think it was last Easter, the Easter before last though. It was our first Easter here in this house. And I remember I came home. I was gone all day. I came home and Chris had taken...
You're still working at the time.
I think so, yeah. I was gone all day, though, and I came home, and Chris had bought the little plastic Easter eggs, and he literally went and hid them all throughout the entire house. So, like, on top of guitars and, like, all this stuff, there were just, like, these little Easter eggs, and I had to go find all of them. It's, like, one of my favorite, I guess you could say, adult Easter memories, but yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to see what people got going on in the
comments? Yeah, what are you guys doing to celebrate? Let's find out.
Yeah.
Janelle says Easter church, then cooking Easter dinner for the fam.
I love it.
Auntie says Easter Sunday, I'm moving storages. Fun. LOL. Family time and food after.
I have to say, if your family, though, helps you, like, with your storage, like, move your storage and stuff and all, and then go have a fun together, it's a good family, Auntie. I like that.
Absolutely. Lynn says church in the morning for sure on Sunday, then I don't know what yet.
Lynn, you could go get into some trouble.
Absolutely.
If Lynn lived closer, I would say, Lynn, you should come over and have Easter Sunday with us. Let Chris cook for you.
That's right. If you want to drive to Tennessee, come on.
You
can come be a part of the family.
Yes, absolutely.
I'd probably rather have you than my brother-in-law's here anyway.
They're going to watch this live stream and literally be like, what?
Yeah.
Yes, it's all brother love. Yeah.
That's right. The only brother that even watches this is the big brother Brandon, and he's the one I like the most.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Well, Lynn, if you're in Nashville on Easter Sunday, you know where we're at.
That's right.
Feel like driving.
That's right. Sean says the boys are coming over for dinner Sunday evening. We'll probably do a roast.
That sounds very good. I love a good roast, man.
Yeah. Holly Springer says Good Friday is a bad anniversary, and even after 40 years, it makes it hard. So.
Oh, Holly, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm not sure what the anniversary is about, but friend, I really get that. There's certain days of the year where it can be really tough and unfortunate, but. I think sometimes that can make things a lot more painful too. When Good Friday is, of course, celebrating our Lord and Savior Jesus passing on the cross and taking away our sins, but having a bad memory associated with that, where it should be joyous, is really, really tough. So you'll be in my thoughts and prayers, my friend. I'm sorry to hear that.
Carl says, Lord willing, we will be able to get to an Easter service.
All right, there you go.
Barry says, unfortunately, he will be on the road working.
Well, Barry, we appreciate you, my friend. And hey, Barry, if you're around Nashville, Tennessee and can take a break,
stop in
for dinner.
That's right.
I don't want to, I don't want to shock anybody, but we have lots of food in this house.
Yeah.
And Chris does not do anything small, so I'm sure there'll be plenty. So.
Yep, there always is.
Yeah.
There always is. Cindy says it's just me and Brian, not doing much, just relaxing.
You know what, though?
It's the best kind, honestly.
It is. It is the best kind of holidays.
It is
the really
best kind.
I love having family come over, and I love, like, all the people in our house and all of that. I'm a big, big, big fan, but sometimes it can be a lot, and I feel like you almost need to get through the holiday, especially if you're hosting it, and then you need like 3 days to kind of recover because you're just exhausted. So just kind of chilling and taking it easy is awesome.
Absolutely. I love it. Lou Stone says, my Easter tradition is making a rabbit stew just to mess with the people that forgot the reason for the season.
I think that's hilarious. Why don't we make rabbit stew?
Well, if you want to go out and pay to buy some rabbit, because
here's
the deal. There's plenty of rabbits around here, but if I pulled out a shotgun and took any of them out, I'd get a lot of trouble around here. Not like growing up where I could just walk outside and shoot them and it wouldn't be a big deal.
Well, Lewis, I think that's hilarious, my friend. I think that's absolutely...
They got those whole Davidson County laws around here where you're not supposed to discharge a firearm.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't even think we can say the word. We have to say, what is it, pew-pew or... firearm or whatever. You can't see certain words online anymore.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Sometimes it'll flag it if you do it too much.
Yeah. Well, rabbit stew actually sounds pretty good. I think I've only had rabbit though like one time in my life, and I don't remember if I liked it or not.
Yeah, it's really great.
Does it taste like chicken?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Not exactly. Exactly. It's closer to squirrel than it is chicken in flavor.
I've never eaten squirrel. Chris, you've eaten squirrel, huh?
I've eaten a lot of squirrel.
A lot of squirrel? So how do you cook a squirrel?
Squirrel and dumplings, fried squirrel, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's great.
Do you skin it and then you fry? Country boy right here, y'all. Country boy.
I'm not going to tell you how you skin it. It would be way too graphic for the algorithm to probably appreciate, but yeah.
Forget playing cover songs.
That's right.
They're like, guys, these people.
Yep.
Man. Oh, I think that's hilarious, though. Well, hey, do you want to play these folks a song?
Let's do it.
Let's tune up or get fiddles here.
Let's do it. Everybody loves Lewis's comment about the rabbit stew.
Oh, yeah?
And Barry says, thanks, Ash. I might take you up on that. Always like a good home-cooked meal.
Barry, listen, you come on over, my friend.
Anytime. Well, seriously, like if you happen to be driving anywhere around Nashville, Barry, you just send us a message. You let us know, hey, I'm coming through Nashville, and we'll find a place you can park your big rig. We'll come pick you up and bring you over here and feed you. It's no big deal.
Yeah. Seriously, let us know. I mean, it's not a big deal for us. So
that's right.
You just gotta pet Mel. That's right.
That's the only deal is if you come for dinner, you have to help take care of the dog while you're here. That's the only rule.
Mel likes all the people. And so when new people come over, she has to become their best friend, and she has to make sure that you're really best friends. So as long as you're cool with, petting the dog and hanging out, come on.
That's the only rule.
In fact, where is that dog?
She's over here sound asleep snoring.
Melody, what are you doing?
She's dead asleep.
She doesn't even flinch.
That's right. Lewis Stone says squirrel is yummy too, so Lewis knows.
Oh, so Lewis
knows what's up.
Okay.
And Carl says be careful not to get a hair in your mouth.
Hair in your mouth.
That's right.
You know, I love a good dad joke, guys. I mean, clearly I'll never be a dad, but yeah, I love a good dad joke.
I don't know. It is 2025.
Solid point. I don't know. I kind of now feel like we should have some rabbit stew, but you know, I guess I'll just make it. Let's tune.
I'll find a place I can order rabbit from, and I'll make you rabbit.
Well, now I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, do I like rabbit? Like, what if it's like, so I don't want to say I was a picky eater, but I didn't eat a lot of different foods until I met Chris.
You were not a picky eater. You were a sheltered eater.
A sheltered eater. That's a great way to put it. Like, I eat the same thing over and over because I'm a creature of habit. But Chris, when I met him, he made me try like all of these different things, and I was like, what am I missing out on? So like this past year, we went on our honeymoon finally, and we were on a cruise ship in the Bahamas, and one night on the cruise they served duck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, was it good? And I was like, well, wait, why haven't I tried this before? Like, what's the deal? And so, like, on Christmas, I was like, hey, can you, like, make duck for us? And he was like, of course. But I was like, I went how many years not eating this?
Yep.
Like, geez.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's tune up our guitars, guys. I want to play y'all a song. Any questions or anything like that, just please put them down in the comments below. We always love a good question. We're open books. Let's tune up here. Awesome. Let's see here. Good enough for government work.
That's what they say.
That is what they say. Well, guys, let's play you guys an original song. I thought this would be a really, really fun one. So, if you follow Chris and I, we were recently in California, and Chris drove through LA, which he's done before. And I would like to give Chris props behind the wheel of the car. He is a wonderful driver. I hate it with a passion. If you've ever driven in LA,
well, I definitely don't enjoy driving in LA.
No, but he can do it, and he's so good at it. He's so safe at it. But I got us thinking about the difference between like Tennessee and California and how different worlds they are, and just like watching the way people drive blows my mind. Like road rage. And it's like, I think they want to like crash their car, and I don't really understand why they want to crash their car, but they do. I mean, no one uses a turn signal. It's just insane.
Yeah.
So we were driving through LA when we were out there playing that Bakersfield show, and I know we haven't played this one in a while, but I thought we'd go ahead and play the song. It's a song called Jesus Loves You, and I'm Trying. And I literally got the idea for this one while sitting in traffic here in Nashville, so it's kind of how it came about. All right. Ready, Maestro?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Get the hair out of my face. Well, I'm from a back road from Pew. Loving my neighbor is all I knew. Not much gets to me, but there's a few people. There's the ones who don't know how to drive, going 20 in a 55. When there's not a single cop in sight. Then there's the ones who swear but don't tell the truth. I'll pay you back, give you IOUs. And I've been patient, but now I'm through. Cause even Jesus, flipped a table or two. There's something about a come out me. I'm done turning the other cheek. They've gone and tested my Christianity. Told not to lie, so let's give honesty a try and finally say what's on our minds. Well, I ain't no saint, and it ain't no secret. Yeah, Jesus loves you, and I'm trying. I can't count the times I stayed up all night praying for the strength to not commit a crime, or to music is 3 chords in the truth, and that's 4 chords in the truth.
Close enough.
Isn't it? Oh, man.
That's right.
Awesome. What we got going on in the comment section?
Sean says, LOL, Carl. Waiter, there's a hair in my stew.
Hair in my stew. I love that.
Carl says, I had an old recipe for Brunswick stew. It requires 60 large squirrels.
Oh.
There you go.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Guys, listen, I would eat the rabbit, but for some reason the squirrel is like a mental block for me that says, don't eat squirrel.
Oh, no, there's no reason not to eat squirrels. Squirrels are nasty little things. Yeah, they're snotty, nasty little things.
No, they're not.
Yo, yes, they are.
No.
I'll tell you what, go outside and go grab one, and you see what it does when it turns around and rips the crap out of your hand.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
I think they're
you remember I had to deal with that student on campus when I was working security.
That's
that squirrel tore the mess out of her hand.
You came home and you told me about that.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
I mean, it was all over everything. I had to take her to the hospital and get her stitched up, and she had to get a shot and like the whole thing. Like rabies, the shots, the whole thing. I mean, the squirrels are nasty little things.
So, but I don't know. I still don't know if I want to eat them, even if they're nasty.
They taste great.
Do you know who I bet would really love, though, to chase a squirrel and then eat it? Would be Mel.
I don't think she wants to do the work of chasing a squirrel. I think she would rather have you cook it and serve it to her in a bowl.
Oh, she's not a show dog.
Yeah.
She's like a show dog.
Yeah, she does not work for anything.
Yeah.
Sherry says chicken was expensive when I was a kid, so my mom used to feed us rabbit. Tastes like chicken. I never knew the difference until I was older.
Oh, that's interesting, actually. Huh. I like the taste of chicken, clearly, and beef. I would say beef is clearly my favorite, but sometimes it's nice, like, having, like, venison or something. I don't know. It's just you're not eating the same thing, right?
Yep. Lewis says, if 10 rabbits line up and take one step backwards, is that a receding hairline?
You guys are funny. They got the
me.
jokes, man. They got the jokes.
That's right. Lynn says, I'd like to see the look on your faces of all of us you're inviting over for Easter show up at your door. Feed us!
Well,
here's the deal, Lynn. If I invited you all and all of you showed up, I'd still have enough food.
Yeah, Lynn, we're not scared. Let's put it that way. We're kind of used to it. We enjoy it.
That's right.
Lynn, we're nuts. I don't know if you know that, but like we're crazy.
You should see the amount of food that I make when the family comes over.
Oh my gosh. There's always leftovers. Always. Yeah. Chris does not do anything small. Everything is big, huge, huge.
Carl says, Evelyn said it, so it's a mom joke, but I posted it because her hands were full.
Aw, see, that's called teamwork.
Love it.
I love it. I love it.
Aunt Kay is in the house.
Hi, Aunt Kay. How are you?
Love seeing Aunt Kay.
We love our Aunt Kay. She's very, very sweet.
Yep, absolutely. Carrie Ounce is in the house, too, says,
Hi, Carrie.
Rabbit tastes a little like a cross between squirrel and chicken. I would actually agree with that. It's a little more mild than squirrel, and it's a little more intense than chicken.
I think I'm going to try it. Hi, Carrie. So glad you're here, by the way. Thank you for being here.
Yep. Sherry says, I think Chris would be in heaven, Lynn. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
If a bunch of people showed up for me to feed, I would very much enjoy it.
Truthfully, yes.
I love feeding people.
Mm-hmm.
Love feeding people.
Chris would be happy. He would feed people. And Mel would be happy, too, because then she'd, get all the pets, all the attention, all the scratches.
Evelyn says, if they're telling you goodbye, is it a receding hairline with a permanent wave, Lewis Stone?
Permanent wave.
Sean agrees that LA traffic sucks. I'm right there
it
with
really
him.
does.
And Carrie says San Diego traffic sucks twice.
Oh, Carrie, she's spot on that. That's very, very true.
Yep.
Another place where the traffic really sucks, and I know this probably is shocking, but years ago, I guess this would have been like in April of 2019, we went to, Chris and I went to New York. So we got in our Kia Soul and we drove from here to Nashville all the way up to Albany. We played a show up there, but we were only like an hour and a half away from New York City.
Yeah.
And I had never been, clearly on my bucket list, so I was like, we got to go. So Chris drove our little Kia Soul through like Times Square and everything, and it was insane. But he did such a great job, but I literally was like, you want to talk about anxiety?
I've driven through New York traffic and Times Square. I've driven through LA traffic.
Yep, several times.
I've driven through Chicago. I've driven through Atlanta. I've driven through all of them, and they are all terrible. They're all terrible.
He's a trooper. I literally, though, it's just, man, in Bakersfield, we don't have traffic like that, like not LA traffic, not New York, but it's like, I get like anxiety because that's the thing. People also just get nuts. So it's like, guys, come on, man.
Yeah, people lose their minds with the whole thing.
They do.
Auntie says, hey, I have that mug. Jesus loves you and I'm trying.
That's right. Auntie does have that mug. Heck yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Sherry says, I get anxiety when I go to LA now, and I grew up there and learned to drive there too. So.
Ooh, Sherry, isn't that interesting though, where you like move away and then you come back and you go, whoa.
Yeah.
This is a lot,
you get
guys.
not used to it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Auntie says, I'm here and seated with my favorite bad ashes.
Aw. You know, Auntie's a badass.
She is
indeed. She is a great badass.
She is indeed.
Yes, I love it.
Carrie says, trying.
Carrie, me and you both. I know we're supposed to love people, but I'm just trying. That's what all we can do.
Yep.
A for effort.
Auntie says hi to Lynn. She says, with all the unbelievable crap going on, today was a pretty good day.
Well, that's good.
Yep, we like that. We like
positivity, yeah.
Like
come on.
Days.
Yeah.
Mar says, nice song.
Oh, thank you, Mar, my friend. Appreciate that.
And Lynn says, yay, Shauna. So yay, Auntie,
yes,
for a good day.
Good days are good. I like it.
Auntie says, I don't think I cried today. That's wonderful.
Aww,
that's wonderful.
That makes me sad.
Well,
Yeah.
We're too far away to do anything more other than worry about you, Auntie, so let us know what we can do.
Yes, pretty please.
So, Sean says, hug, Shauna. Glad to hear you had a good day. Hope that is a sign that things are getting better.
Yes, absolutely.
We're working on getting things better. And Auntie says, thank you, Sean. Yes, plans are happening.
I love that.
Good. Barry says, great song. I love it. Play it again.
Thank you, Barry. I appreciate that, my friend.
Yes.
I think at some point, I'm sure we'll probably record that. But
Mm-hmm.
So I'm right now in the studio. So we have one song all recorded, ready to go. And we got, let's see, is it 1, 2, 3? I think we have like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Basically, other songs that I'm in the process of recording. So we will.
We're in the middle of a big project.
But I love that though. And plus, I think we're going to be able to do it next week, if not the one after. But I also wrote a brand new song that we've actually never played, and we are going to see if we can play that for you guys coming up here in a week or two. So we're going to use you guys as guinea pigs and play new songs and go, what about this one? What about that one?
That's right.
So
everybody loves the song. Everybody just really enjoyed that.
Oh, well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that.
Auntie says she's had rabbit.
See?
And I'm with Janelle on this one. She says squirrels are flea-bitten varmints. Yes, they are, and they make really great stew.
Well, all right.
Yep.
I just don't know if I want to eat a squirrel. I don't know if I'm there yet, guys.
Aunt Kay says, my hubby loves squirrel and gravy. I can't do it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm right there with your hubby. I love squirrel and gravy, too.
Maybe, like, Aunt Kay and I can have something else. Maybe we could,
yeah,
have a little girls' day. Leave the boys to squirrel and gravy and go get a little something else, a little tasty.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lewis Stone says squirrels are nasty until you put some Kentucky Fried on them.
Well,
I agree.
You're speaking Chris's language.
I'm right there with all you guys. I grew up hunting squirrel with my grandpa, and we'd eat it all the time. It was great.
Chris is like, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Sean says duck season, wabbit season.
Wabbit. I like it.
Auntie says one of my childhood friends' family had both pet rabbits and feed rabbits. We were only allowed to play with the pets. Had my first shepherd's pie rabbit version at their house. That's awesome.
I bet that would be good.
I bet that would be really good. You could make it with squirrel too. You'd never know the difference. Auntie also says now that she's back at the computer, prayers for Ash's event tomorrow.
Oh, thank you, Auntie. I appreciate that.
And she lived in LA for 6 years. She agrees, nasty traffic.
Yeah, it is definitely. And it's just gotten worse and worse, honestly. I feel like it's a whole thing.
Sean says they drove from Las Vegas to San Diego one year, and that was an amazing drive.
Ah.
Holly says, I refuse to drive in LA, Chicago, and New York City.
Well, Holly, that's smart. That's pretty smart. You know where I love to drive at? Arizona. If y'all have ever been to Arizona, that's one place I love because they have so many lanes to every single freeway or interstate, whatever you would like to call it. I get made fun of because I say freeway.
Yeah.
Because I'm from California.
Yeah.
But they do. They have, it'll be like 6 to 8 lanes, right? Like per freeway, interstate, highway. And then the speed limit out there, like the average one is like 85. And it's just wide open, full throttle. So, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just you're in the middle of the desert driving, and it's just gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is Imzadi is James Ortega, by the way.
Oh, well, hello, James.
So James says Atlanta parking lot after the '96 Olympics, the city just sprawled.
Oh, I wouldn't even want to be near there. Yeah. That's a lot.
Evelyn says I grew up in Chicago. I throw my head back and laugh at your bad traffic. Here's the deal. I've driven through Chicago, I've driven through LA, I've driven through Atlanta, I've driven through New York City. They're all just various versions of the same bad.
Yeah.
They're all basically the same. You have to know how people in each individual place are going to act. Because Chicago, they just don't use the brakes. They just drive as fast as they possibly can.
Yeah.
Atlanta, they do the same thing, but they kind of come up on your blind side and they like to whip in and out of things a lot. And then LA, they sort of do the same thing, but they'll actually try to run you off the road. Like, they'll come right at you. And then New York City, there's just nowhere to go. There's just 100 cars all bumper to bumper in a great big block trying to move like a flock of birds. And then they're all honking their horns and flipping you off. So it's, you know, it's like, it's just all different versions of the same kind of bad.
Yeah.
So, Janelle doesn't do city driving. Highways don't bother her, though. Holly says, Evelyn, I lived in Roscoe, Illinois. I would drive to Madison over Chicago between the traffic and the tolls.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing, toll roads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Auntie accepts all the prayers and encouragement.
Oh,
so.
Good, Auntie. You're covered in them. Good.
Yeah. Sherry says, OMG, I just got the funniest phone call from my doctor thanking me for the flowers. I didn't send her flowers.
What did he say? You're welcome?
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's not awkward. Not awkward at all.
This dog is snoring over here.
Oh,
so
I can
loud.
hear
You guys
her.
can probably hear her.
I was gonna say, I don't know if they can hear, but it's, yeah.
Cindy says, no squirrel or rabbit for me. Not a chance.
Not even gonna try.
Auntie, of course, sees nothing wrong with the word freeway.
Yeah, see, but you're from California. You're with me. When I moved out here, people made fun of me because I said freeway. They're like, interstate? I'm like, stop.
That's right.
Same thing.
Lynn says, squirrels, rabbits, sardines. Nope.
Ooh, yes, I'm with you on the sardines, too.
Yes.
No sardines. Nope.
Carrie says, lanes slow, not so slow, faster than heck, and get the heck out of my way. You're not wrong.
Carrie knows what's up, man.
Sherry says, what in Arizona are you talking about? None of that is near me.
Oh, really? What part of Arizona? I went to Flagstaff. I've been to Phoenix. I've been to, I've been a bunch of places in Arizona. I'm pretty sure the one I remember the most, though, is Flagstaff. I haven't all that stuff. I actually learned how to drive there one summer with my great aunt and great uncle. Yeah. So, yeah.
Cindy says, I'll be driving through Atlanta on the 2nd of May, heading to the Florida meetup the next day. We'll be praying for you dealing with all of that.
Pretty please. Have a safe trip. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, Atlanta is a lot. If you can go through Atlanta in the middle of the night, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. Well, babe, are we caught up on comments?
We're caught up.
Oh, look at this, guys. I love it. That just happened.
There we go.
Welcome to live TV. Hey, woke Mel up. Hi, baby.
That's right.
I'm sorry. Did that scare you? I was gonna say, just pretend like it didn't happen. Isn't that what we do?
Nothing
happened.
Down.
Nothing happened. Well, there you go, guys. Well, you know what? This is the fun part about live television, isn't it? Is that you show up and you just don't know what's going on. There you go. That woke me up, though. I will say that. I was kind of getting a little sleepy, and then
that was something.
That
was something.
Awesome.
There we go.
Well, now that we're all awake, and that's good.
Yeah.
Just stay there.
That's right.
That's never happened before in the years that we have done this.
I figured it'd happen eventually.
Really? Were you counting the days? Counting the moments?
There's always something that's gonna happen.
It works. Well, yeah. If we're caught up on the comments and everything, then. Guys, this has been a blast. Thank you all so much again just for coming and hanging out. We so appreciate y'all being here. We're going to go ahead and let y'all go. We're going to have some dinner, and then we're actually going to go ahead and try to go to bed because, like I said, we got a busy day tomorrow. So appreciate all the prayers and just y'all being here and showing up. We will see you guys next Wednesday, same time, same place, 7 Central, 8 Eastern on Facebook and on YouTube. And you guys just enjoy the rest of your night. God bless you all, and thank you all for being here.
Absolutely.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.